Imagine a diamond framed in precious metal so that it has more visual impact, is more secure and protected in its setting, and has a clean, sophisticated look rooted in history. This design style is not often seen on the streets. Instead, it's the engagement ring style of choice for tastemakers and designers. If you don't want your ring to look like everyone else's, a sleek, modern, and classic bezel setting is the choice. I'm Melanie Casey, the designer behind fine jewelry brand Melanie Casey Jewelry. Today we're diving into one of the most timeless engagement ring settings with a sleek, modern twist, the bezel. In this episode, I'll explain what a bezel setting is and how this setting bridges antique elegance with contemporary minimalism. Whether you're drawn to sleek modern designs or inspired by vintage styles, you should consider a bezel set diamond for your engagement ring. The bezel isn't new. It's actually one of the oldest ways to set a diamond, dating back to ancient civilizations like Greece and Rome. What's interesting is how it's still just as relevant today, seamlessly shifting from antique designs to modern minimalism. So why would you choose a bezel set engagement ring? There are a few reasons that make this style really stand out. First, design. A bezel can lean antique and romantic or clean and modern. It adds a finished detail akin to framing a piece of art. Second, craftsmanship. Bezel requires expert levels of craftsmanship to execute properly, which is one reason it's more commonly found in the collections of artists and less so in big box stores. When I'm designing a bezel, we use 3D scanning technology to make your exact stone fit perfectly into your ring setting, down to a fraction of a millimeter. This level of detail is what separates a truly beautiful bezel from one that looks messy or unfinished. Then there's the way a bezel makes your diamond look. Because the stone is framed in metal, it often appears larger and more defined. If you choose a contrasting metal, like yellow gold around a bright white diamond, the effect is even more dramatic. And of course, we have to talk about structure and security. When set with precision by a master jeweler, the bezel is one of the most secure and protective settings you can choose. The diamond is held snugly in place along the entire outside edge, so you don't have to worry about loosening or snagging. A properly set bezel setting cannot be unset without complete destruction. If you want to separate your stone from your ring, you have to choose. To unset a bezel set stone, the gold has to be literally cut away, or you have to smash the focal stone to release it from the setting. Bezel settings bring the drama to the jeweler's bench. This is an advanced stone setting technique that takes a highly trained and skilled hand to execute properly. Finally, practicality. Bezels are smooth and low profile, which makes them perfect for everyday wear. They won't catch on sleeves, gloves, or hair. They just blend seamlessly into daily life. It's really that rare combination of beauty, security, and wearability that makes the bezel setting such an exciting option. Let's talk about design choice, because not all rings are created equal. In my collection, the solitaire style bezel setting is timeless and classic. It's all about simplicity. The stone takes center stage with only the setting and band supporting its moment in the spotlight. It's elegant and always appropriate. This style holds any faceted diamond shape and size, from a 0.3 carat oval cut to a 6 carat marquee cut. I'd like to take a moment to highlight a completely unique option, the rose cut bezel. Think soft, romantic, antique appeal. The gentle, vintage glow of the rose cut works beautifully with the clean edges of a bezel, creating a design that feels warm and sophisticated. If antique styling isn't for you, you may be drawn to a modern, sleek design instead. The emerald cut bezel formation ring is minimalist perfection, especially in an east-west orientation. This style has clean geometry and structure. The linear facets and strong angles echo the metal frame, offering a bold, modern, industrial aesthetic without shouting. All of our bezel designs have a balance of thick and thin. Each of them has unique design elements that are purposely modern and heavy, yet also light as air. You have to look at each setting from every side to get the full impact of the design. The finest details can be discovered when you take your time and carefully consider every detail of the ring settings in our collection. In short, whether you're after classic minimalism or quiet drama, your bezel choice subtly and powerfully changes the tone of the ring. So that's a look at bezel engagement rings. We've covered what makes them secure, versatile, and practical, and how different cuts and designs completely change the feel of the ring. If you'd like to see some of my favorite bezel designs, head over to melaniecasey.com and explore the collection. You'll find everything from timeless, delicate solitaires to bold, modern settings, and even ideas for wedding band pairings. Thanks for listening, and let me know what topic I should discuss next. I'll see you in the next episode.